Stop recording video button.
Hello, my name is Brian, and I'd like to share with you my journey of becoming a life coach. It started when in 2008, where I was admitted to hospital and they thought I was having a stroke at the time. However, it didn't turn out to be a stroke, fortunately, lucky for me. But at the time of being in the hospital, when I was admitted, I sat in my hospital bed that evening, and I just sat there. It's gone midnight, very distinctively, knowing that it was that time. And I thought, my life has got to really change. At that time I was smoking, but then I decided that evening, under no circumstances was I going to smoke again. I made that decision there and then. After a few days in the hospital, I came out. I got better. It turned out to be Bell's palsy, which was an infection that caused the symptoms of a stroke. However, going forward, the next stage of my journey, not knowing at the time this would be so, I was sent to St Bartholomew's Hospital, to the ME clinic, the chronic fatigue clinic down in London, and saw Professor White's team and saw one of the consultants. And not knowing at the time, I was asked a series of questions: how I was, how I felt, feeling tired, how did I feel, and everything else. I was getting very tired. I had really no energy. And after asking me these questions, the consultant said, "Is there any questions that you'd like to ask?" And I said, "Yes." "Do I have ME, chronic fatigue syndrome?" He said, "Yes, you do." I said, "But how do you know despite asking me questions?" He said, "Well, Brian, we're all trained psychiatrists." And I thought, after that, I thought, wow, just asking me questions was absolutely amazing. He could diagnose that I had the condition. But over months and almost 2 years of having therapy treatment, occupational therapy treatment to improve my well-being and pacing myself, doing things at my own pace and not feeling so tired, and cognitive behaviour therapy was also given for me to do, and I was taught how to use that. There was no medical intervention as far as medication was concerned, tablets or anything else. It was all my thought processes. It was really cool stuff. But at the time, I never really thought about that. But and going a little bit forward again to 2012, bearing in mind this was May 2011 when I was diagnosed with ME. I was in London. I was coming home from seeing a friend, and at the time I'd booked my assistance on the train, which I always do, and have my assistance. I have a guide dog, however, called Duchess, but I didn't take her with me that weekend because I knew I had my assistance anyway. I got to the train station in London when I was getting off to get my connecting train journey via taxi from London Bridge to Euston. My assistants didn't turn up. However, I had my white cane with me, and I started walking up the platform in the direction of where the entrance was, and within a couple of minutes walking up the platform, I promptly ended up on the railway track. It just happened in a flash. It's just amazing how it happened. I didn't realise, and I thought, what the heck am I doing down here? And I thought, oh no, this is it, But it was a terminating platform, fortunately, in one way. But I heard a voice saying to me, "What are you doing down there? What happened?" I says, "I don't really know, but what the heck am I doing down here? Get me some help, can you?" Within, I don't know how long, but I heard distinctly footsteps running down the platform, and a couple of guys jumped on the track and make sure I was okay and if I could move and did I hurt, and it says I couldn't really tell. I have so much shock. But anyway, I got up on the platform. I was helped up. I just cracked. I just burst out crying, shock. I said to one of the guys, how far was I away from the third rail? He says, you really don't want to know, do you? I said, just tell me, please. He said, another couple of inches moving your hand. He said, you wouldn't be here now. And that third rail carried 900 volts. There's also a fourth rail, live rail, which carried around about 650 volts. And I'm so lucky that I'm still here today. But however, after going to the hospital and getting checked over, I found out I had a couple of fractured ribs. I had whiplash. I had torn muscle tissue around my ankle and my leg on my left, and that's where my foot hit the actual rail as I fell. The height that I fell, according to the doctor, estimating the height of the platform and my height itself, I fell about 11 feet. And it's just amazing that I'm still alive today. But getting home and getting on reflection to where I was and what I wanted to be, and still in shock for a number of days and a week or two afterwards, my life had really got to change. I just felt that I was given a second chance and I wanted to do something. What could I do? And I never really thought until I went to see a psychiatrist in January 2013, and he asked me again, like down in London at St Bart's, he asked me questions. Went through a series of form filling and questions. It lasted a couple of hours, the session with the psychiatrist, and he actually diagnosed that I had mild post-traumatic stress disorder, due to the shock of what happened to me and the recurring nightmares that I had. Still sometimes do have them, but not so many now. Very, very rare. My journey has progressed, and again my life turned. There was a massive shift in the way I looked at things and how lucky I was, and the series of things I went through over the years. I thought, you know, that there's something out there. I knew about life coaching, so I looked at how life coaching worked, and I came across the Coaching Academy, and they were doing a 2-3 day weekend down in London. So I went on it, and I was listening to what was said in the seminar, and about how you can help support people to achieve goals, ambitions, aspirations. And I thought, you know, this is for me. This is really, really what I want. So I decided on the Sunday evening, before the seminar ended, that I was going to sign up and do a personal performance diploma. And I began to know about NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. That was absolutely amazing, and I thought, yeah, this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. I really, really want to support people. I've been so lucky myself, but not in the way of having coaching sessions or anything. And I've always had the aspiration to listen to people, listen to their problems, but I never give advice, never have done, always been non-critical about it. And now I started my studies in August 2013. I am now at the level now where I am actually coaching people on a practice basis, supporting people. I'm having great significant successes with some of my coaching sessions. Always almost at completion of my personal performance diploma on the modules, using the various tools and things that are available to coach people and supporting them, like the GROW model, which is goals, reality, options, and the will to carry on forward. And not knowing at the time that was my process, but that was my process. What my goal was, I wanted to change my life. The reality was that I went through a series of events over the years, and obviously thought I was having a stroke in 2008 and nearly lost my life in 2012, and lucky still to be here today to tell you my journey. And I'm also now learning about neuro-linguistic programming and how that can help. And in my coaching sessions, I use a combination of the GROW model, value solicitations and calibrations, which is all powerful stuff, and really can help support people. As long as you've got a non-critical, non-judgmental attitude and the respect for people, and get them to take responsibility for their own lives, it's just absolutely amazing. And if I can support people, and if there's anybody watching this video clip and you think you could be helped, supported by somebody like me, then please don't hesitate to contact me. If you want to phone me, my mobile number is 07795 261125, and my email address is brianeddies@gmail.com. That's Brian with an I, BRIANEDDIES, or one word, @gmail.com. And as I said, if you think I can help you, support you in anything you want to achieve, help you to take responsibility and think more positively how you want to achieve what you want to achieve, then please don't hesitate. But hopefully you don't have to go through a journey like I've gone through, but I have been so lucky. I absolutely believe in coaching can help people. It's been good therapy for me as well. But that's my story. That's what led me to coaching today, and my qualifying goal is October this year, 2014. So I hope to hear from you. I hope you've been inspired about my journey, and that if people like myself can help people like you out there, then please don't hesitate to contact us. It's been really good speaking and telling you my story, but one more conclusion I can give you. How I see my journey is that going to a place that I really feel relaxed in is on a lake in Canada, called Bellwood Lake. It's a reservoir, and I went out on a boat with my brother-in-law, and I can see myself there now, picturing it, sitting in this boat, and my brother-in-law said to me, just pull on these ropes, it will change the sail as the wind comes along and changes the direction of the boat. That is responsibility. And the way I look at it is, my life is on an even keel, slightly tilted at the moment. The boat is on its side as it goes along, and water's coming into the boat, thinking, I'm going to sink, we're going to sink, I'm going to end up in the water. But we didn't. We ended up on the quayside of the lake, and that's where my journey is complete. I feel safe, I feel secure, and I just hope that one day you will feel the same. Thank you for listening to me, and good luck to you all.
Viewfinder 0. Stop recording video.